Hello everyone. January seemed to have flown by, and we will soon be on the brink of the first month of spring. Today, I felt the need to find some calm and to cultivate some peaceful moments for myself, so I decided to start my day in nature, as this always brings me back to my inner self and to peace and tranquility. In this video, I wanted to share with you the ways in which reconnecting to nature has brought so much magic back into my daily life whilst living in the city, and maybe how it could inspire you too. I have found that since living in a big city, I've had to find ways of bringing myself out into nature. And sometimes I felt like I didn't have the time or maybe energy to do so. But when I got there, it always brought such great benefits to my mind, body, and soul. We all know the benefits of spending time outside in nature. And sometimes living in a city, you just have to get a little creative about the way you do it. And it can be so enjoyable. Even though where I live at this moment is temporary, and I have big dreams of working towards one day moving closer to the English countryside, for now I am here, and over the years I've learnt to find ways to appreciate where I live. And I found that this in turn has brought a new passion and appreciation for the rhythms of my daily life. Today, I have come to a beautiful place where I used to go with my family as a child, and I think that sometimes there is no better way to rekindle moments of peace and magic than by reliving memories or visiting places you experienced as a child. And this beautiful place brings back so many warm memories for me. This is one of the special places that first sparked my love for nature as a child. We would come here on warm spring and summer weekends, and me and my siblings would spend whole entire days running through the grass barefoot, chasing dragonflies, and of course, I spent countless hours searching for fairies in the flowers. It was a magical time. Sometimes, when I feel nostalgic for my childhood memories, I like to come here and relive them. It brings me back to simpler days where neither time nor obligations had any meaning, and the goal was simply to live the day. When living in a busy place, it can be so easy to go day in and day out without experiencing nature and the small moments of magic around us. When I first moved to the city, naturally, I was very preoccupied with my work and focusing on being productive and successful, but I soon found that in the process of prioritizing this, I had started to lose touch with who I was deep inside and what inspired me. I realized that this way of existing, where I simply worked in order to live, wasn't helping me to be my best, truest self, and that I needed something more. To start reconnecting with myself once more, I started spending a lot more time in nature. Instead of taking the bus to work, I started leaving extra early and walking through my local parks. Here, I could walk and hear the birds. In the spring and summer, I watched all the flowers blossom and cover the earth with wondrous shades of pinks, yellows, and purples. And in the autumn and winter time, I observed the seasons changing and the earth preparing to hibernate and breathe and rest until it would wake up once more. Soon, I purchased books on foraging, herbs and plants, and began learning about all their incredible properties, and I was amazed by how so many plants can be foraged and used as food and medicines. This gave me a new passion for learning once again, and inspired me even more to start living in alignment with nature and its seasons and learning the old ways. And I'm still learning. Spending time observing nature also re-inspired me so much to get back in touch with my creative and artistic side. As a dancer and teacher, I express myself creatively with my body every day. However, in the past, I didn't always feel like I had the time nor energy to explore everything I used to love as a child, crafting and making things with my hands. I soon began taking time out of my days and dedicating it to my creativity and doing things that made me feel alive and so happy and light. And I found that this in turn gave me so much more energy throughout my days as I felt happier. By observing the wildlife from month to month, season to season, it also inspired my work and when teaching the youngest of my students. I could use my imagination and tell stories of little animals and fairies and their adventures, and reignite my classes with a new fantastical energy, and I felt once again the deepest love and passion for my work and for being able to teach my students to love and be inspired by the world around them. And since talking to all my little ones so much about fairies, animals and magic, it has reignited my passion for stories, folklore and everything in between. This has inspired me to come back to reading a lot more and enjoying books on fantasy and fairy tales, which I always loved so much, but couldn't always find the time for. It wasn't until very recently, when I was thinking about how reconnecting with nature has helped me, that I truly realized how much realigning with it and consciously striving to live more in tune with nature has really changed my life in so many ways. If you, like me, also currently find yourself living in a loud or busy environment, I highly recommend for you to explore your local area and see what nature is available to you. Maybe it's a park, a botanical garden, or a simple green space with fresh air. Try to take advantage of what is available to you, and with a little time and an open heart, you will surely see and experience the magic of what reconnecting with nature can offer you. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, and I'm sending my love.